तेषामहं samurdharta mrityu samsara sagarat bhavami nachyat partha maya veshita chetasam. Hare Krishna. This Bhagavad Gita shloka is a very important shloka, and here Krishna says in a very simple word. So before we go on, let me just read the translation by our Guru Srila Prabhupada. But those who worship me, giving up all their activities unto me and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service and always meditating upon me, having fixed their mind upon me, O son of Partha, for them I am the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. The purport is a little long, so I will just read one para and we'll move on to the explanation. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. It is explicitly stated here that the devotees are very fortunate to be delivered very soon from the material existence by the Lord. In pure devotional service, one comes to the realization that God is great and that the individual soul is subordinate to him. His duty is to render service to the Lord, and if he does not, then he will render service to Maya. We will move on with some explanation or some passage that I have written. So this shloka, as I've said, is a very, very important shloka. It's a very simple shloka. Here Krishna, Lord Krishna says that if we always think of him in any activity we do, he will deliver us from the cycle of birth and death. Now, we all who are associated here, all of us are fortunate because we know Lord Krishna. There's so many people who do not know Krishna at all. Hey, Bhagavad Gita, oh Krishna, I don't know Krishna, I don't worship Krishna. But here we all are very fortunate to have association with devotees and know about Lord Krishna and associate with our temple. So we must strive very hard to engage all our senses to Lord Krishna. So let us see how we can engage all our senses. We have different senses. The first being mind. Mind is very restless. How can we fix our mind on Krishna? It's very simple, but we have to be very sincere. I think every one of us know it is by always chanting Lord's name. Wherever we are, whatever we are doing, we just have to keep chanting Lord's name. It can be chanting, it can be kirtan, it can be anything of that sort, or while doing any work, just put on some lecture on YouTube. Now, owing to COVID, all the lectures are published on YouTube. Just put on some lecture on YouTube and you can keep listening instead of your mind letting go to all other thoughts. Hey, usne kya kaha tha? What did that person say? Why should I do this? Why shouldn't I do that? Leave all that. We can just fix our mind on Krishna by just thinking about him. Chanting is a very, very simple process, but chanting itself is a huge topic. How can we, in a long story short, how can we do our chanting very nicely? We can chant very nicely by thinking of him with full devotion and chanting very sincerely and having the syllables heard by us, every syllable of it. We shouldn't hiss any of his name. So just very simple. We should not be doing any mechanical chanting. With full devotion, if we chant, we are fixing our mind, which is very restless, on Lord Krishna. The first one we talked about was mind. The second is ear, which is smaranam. Now, always you can hear of Lord Krishna. Hear his various lectures, his pastimes, and make sure your ear is only hearing of Lord Krishna. Third, tongue. Engage in only tasting the prasadam, not any other food. And also ensure you talk only about Krishna or Radha Rani. Don't engage in any other gossips or conversations. Then eyes. God has given 2 eyes. So we just have to ensure we see only about the divine forms of Lord. So many temples nowadays, they are putting on the images of the temple online. We can just go browse it and we can engage our sense of eye into this particular thought process. So by engaging all our senses on Krishna, he assures us that he will deliver us from the ocean of birth and death. Now, also there is in the Bhagavad Gita Shloka 9.29, he mentions his devotees are very, very dear to him. So it is very easy to be his devotee. We just have to chant his name, think about him, eat his prasadam, and that's all. Nothing to worry about. Now, what else can we do? We must perform all our activities keeping Krishna in the center. So, for instance, if we, when we are cooking, we have to think only of him. What will Lord like? How will he like? Whether it will be good or how do I dress up myself, if the Lord will Lord like it. Some things, all these things you should keep Krishna in the center. If we keep him in the center, we will be free from the bondage. Now, in this connection, we have Prahlada Maharaja, who was a very great example. We all know Prahlada Maharaj, right? Prahlada Maharaj was a great devotee of Lord. He was always protected by him. Now, what did he do? He in the Srimad Bhagavatam, seventh canto, ninth chapter, he had told about 9 ways of bhakti, Nava Vidha Bhakti, Smaranam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Sparanam. So all these 9 ways of bhakti. In that, Prahlada Maharaja took up this Smaranam, which is remembering the Lord always. He was surrendered. He was surrounded by all demonic people, like his father himself. Hiranyakashipu was a demon. He always used to put him in all troubles. He pushed him into the den, or stamped. He was stamped by an elephant, or he was thrown from a cliff. But with all these, he was just, Prahlada Maharaja was just thinking of the Lord. Lord, if you think I need to die now, let it be. If you think I need to live now, let it be. He just left it to the Lord. Prahlada Maharaja was always lost in the meditation on the Lord, and he was deeply connected with him. That is very important. Now, in difficult situation also, he remembered the Lord with faith. Faith is very important. Oh, I will just remember Krishna. He will do it. That doesn't matter. That will not work. You have to have faith in him, and he will surely take care of us. We should have that in mind. We should be in such a surrendered mode that I know no one but you. You are the only one for me. Whether you accept me or not, I surrender to you. He is like a small child. A small child will only know whether parents about parents will take care of me. The child will not be worried. Tomorrow, if I get food, will I get pencil? Will I get notebook? He will not be worried. He is assured, tomorrow my parents will give me food. I need ice cream, my parents will give me ice cream. I need chips, my parents will give me chips. He is very assured. So we are also children of Lord. We should just be assured, and we should just have faith in him, and we should leave everything up to him and surrender in total devotion. There is no doubt that he will come. If there is no doubt he will come and he will listen to us. Now, if we follow the path of Bhakti Yoga, we will reach him. That's for sure, and Krishna assures us this. The little faith that we have, we need to nourish it. Okay, it's very, all of us have faith. All of us have that faith, but we have to nourish it. And if it gets damaged by Maya, it is very difficult to get back the faith. As I told you in the beginning, we all are very fortunate to know Lord Krishna. So we have a small seed. We should always nurture that seed. How can we grow that seed of bhakti? One is reading Bhagavad Gita every day, listening to lectures. Then next is association. We must have association of pure devotees, good devotees amongst us always. If we can't physically meet them, take a phone, call them, ask them what they have done, how they are doing, what they're doing. Some association with them we must have. Now, in this line of association, I have 2 good examples. One is Narada Muni. Narada Muni was a servant, was a son of a maid servant, but he had good association, and he was a very great bhakta of Lord. And one more is the water. So when the rainwater drops, if it gets into the sewage, it's a dirty water. But if it gets into an oyster, it will form a pearl. So it's the same. Water is same, but where it falls, that makes a difference. So it is very important that we have bhakti, we have association of all pure devotees. Devotion lifts us and makes sure that we are happy always. So in this connection, I always I would recommend every one of us to chant and be happy and ensure that we do not get carried away by Maya. Here again, I'm saying Krishna assures us that if we think of him in all the activities that we have, if we think of him always, he will deliver us without any doubt. So let us use this opportunity and ensure that we think of Lord Krishna always, and get away from this ocean of birth and death. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you, Prabhu, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And if any mistakes, please forgive me. Thank you, Mataji. You're on mute, Mataji.
Wonderful explanation by Janki Mataji, and it was full of knowledge, full of information. So many things she discussed and delivered to us in a short time, and it was really wonderful. And surrender, what I observed was what I got was that surrender to the Lord and nourish the faith which is already there in you. Already we are having faith, and we have to nourish it. And two wonderful examples of Narad Muni and water, how water gets dirty if it falls on mud, or if it falls on that seep, to wo moti ban jata hai. So it was wonderful, Mataji. With this, we move to the next section, which is bhajan. We have Lalita Mataji with us with a wonderful
Krishna
bhajan,
Mataji.
Vibhavari Sesha. It is wonderful, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Dhanvat Pranam. Hare Krishna. Can I share the screen, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji.
1 second. You are able to see the screen, Mataji?
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. This Vibhavari Sesha, it is written by Srila Bhakti Vinoda Thakura. And this song is sung in Vrindavan as a wake-up song for the Lord during Mangalarti. So it's a very beautiful song glorifying the Lord, and I have chosen this song to purify myself. If any mistakes, please forgive me. So let's go to the song. Stanza 1. Vibhavari Sesha Aloka Pravesha Nidrachari Otha Jiva. So Vibhavari Sesha. Vibhavari means night. So the night has come to an end. Sesha, it's end. Night has come to an end. Aloka Pravesha. The dawn is entering. Light of the dawn is entering. So night has come to an end. The dawn has entered. So, oh Jiva, Utho Jiva, get up. Nidra Chari, enough of sleep. Nidra Chari, Nidra sleep, enough. Bolo Hari Hari Mukunda Murari Rama Krishna Hayagriva. So, Udo, get up and chant Hari Hari, Bolo Hari Hari, O Mukunda Murari. Call the Lord with beautiful names. Rama, Krishna, Hayagriva, all these are glorifying the Lord. So next, Nasimha Vamana, Shri Madhusudana, Brajendra Nandana, Shyama, Putana Ghatana, Kaita Bhashatana, Jaya Dasharati Rama. O Lord Narsimha, O Lord Vamana, O Shri Madhusudana, the killer of demon Madhu. O Brajendra, Brajendra means the king, lord of Raja. Rajendra Nandana, so Lord of Naja, so he is the son of Nanda Maharaj. Shyama, in our last BB program, we saw this in a Krishna book. Krishna is referred to as Shyama, Shyama Sundara. Putana Ghatana, you are the killer of demon. Putana Kaitabha Shatana, killer of demon Kaitabha. Jaya Dasharathi Rama, Dasharathi, O son of Dasharath Maharaj, O Rama, all glories to you. Yashoda Dulala, Govinda Gopala, Vrindavana Purandara, Gopi Priyajana Radhika Ramana, Bhuvana Sundara Bara. So here Lord Krishna is referred to as Yashoda Dulala, O Ladla, of Yashoda Mata, O Govinda, O Gopala. Govinda means who is gives pleasure to our senses. O Gopala, pleasure gives pleasure to the cows. Vrindavana Purandara, you are the Lord of Vrindavana. Gopi Priyajana, you are so dear to Gopi Jana, Gopis, you are so dear to Gopis. O Radhika Ramana, Bhuvana Sundara Vara. Bhuvana means the whole entire Brahman, entire universe. You are the most beautiful of among in the entire world. Bhuvana Sundara Vara. Then Ravanantakara Makhana Taskara Gopi Jana Vastrahari Brajera Rakhala Gopa Vrindapala Chittahari Vamshidhari. So what is it? What here? Ravana Antakara. You are the you have brought the end to Ravana. You are the killer of Ravana. Makhana Taskara. See how beautiful Makhana Taskara. You have Taskara means thief. What is he? He's stealing Makhan. Just like Makhan, he steals the devotees' hearts also. Gopi Jana Vastrahari. So you have stolen the clothes of gopis. Brajera Rakhala, you take care of Braja. Gopa Vrindapala, and take care of the Gopas of Vrinda. Chittahari Vamshidhari. Chittahari, you steal the hearts of gopis and devotees. O Vamshidhari, you wear the flute. So we'll read the translation again in the down, just going through the words. Yogindra Bandana Shri Nandanandana Braja Jana Bhayahari Navina Nirada Rupa Manohara Mohana Bamshi Bihari. Yogindra Bandhana. So all the yogis, the Yogindra, the best of yogis, bow to you. And Sri Nandanandana, you are the son of Nanda Maharaja. Brajajana Bhayahari. So you take away the fear of the people of Braja. Navina Nirada. Nirada means the freshly formed cloud. Navina Nirada, new cloud, fresh cloud. Rupa Manohara, your form is so beautiful. Mohana Bamshi Bihari. So you steal the hearts of people when you are wearing the flute, when you are not wearing, sorry, when you are with flute, you just steal away the people's hearts. Then Yashoda Nandana Kamsa Nishodana Nikunjara Savilasi Kadamba Kanana Rasa Parayana Vrinda Vipina Nivasi. O Yashoda Nandan, O killer of Kamsa, you is Nikunja Rasa Vilasi. So Lord Krishna is residing in likes to perform his leelas in forest. Nikunja Rasa Vilasi. Kadamba Kanana, in the forest of where Kadamba trees are there. Kanana is a forest. Kadamba Kanana, forest filled with Kadamba trees. So he likes to perform Leelas, Rasa Parayana. He wants to perform his Leelas in this Kadamba Kanana. Vrinda Vipina Nivasi, O resider of Vrinda means Tulsi, na? We know Tulsi, Vrinda Devi. Vipina is again one. So you like to reside in Tulsi one. Anandavartana Prema Niketana Fulasharayo Kama Gopangana Gana Chitta Vinodana Samasta Guna Gana Dhama. Anandavardhana, you increase the pleasure of gopis and devotees. Prema Niketana, you are the reservoir of love. Fula Shara Yojaka Kama. So Shara means arrows. Fula Shara, flowers, arrows, so it flowers. Yojaka Kama, you use those flower arrows and increase the desires of gopis. Gopangana Gana Chitta Vinodana. So you Gopangana Gana Chitta Vinodana, you enjoy the hearts of gopis. Chitta means hearts. Vinodana, you enjoy. So, O Lord Krishna, you enjoy the hearts of gopis. And Samasta Guna Gana Dhama. Dhama is abode. You are the abode of all gunas. Samasta Gunagana. Jamuna Jivana Keli Parayana Manasa Chandra Chakora Nama Sudharasa Gava Krishna Jasha Rakho Vachana Manamora. Jamuna Jivana, you are the life of river Jamuna. So Lord Krishna, all his childhood went on Raja, right? On the banks of river Yamuna. He performed his leelas there. Keli Parayana. Keli and means all pastimes. You performed so many pastimes there. Manasa Chandra Chakora. So here Lord Krishna is referred to Chakora birds. Like Chakora birds, usually they feed on the beams of the moon. So just like Chakora birds feed on the beams of moon, this gopis also their all thoughts are always filled with Lord Krishna. So they feed on the thoughts of Krishna. So that's why Krishna is called as Chandra Manasa Chandra Chakora. So beautiful, na? Nama Sudharasa Gavo Krishna Jasha Rakho Vachana Manamora. So here we are telling our mind what we are telling. Lord Krishna's Nama is so tasteful. Sudharasa, it's like nectar. Lord Krishna's name is a nectar. So Gavo Krishna Jasha. So oh mind, always sing about the glories of Krishna. O Rakho Vachana. So whatever I told you, oh my dear mind, you keep that word. So that's so beautifully Lord is glorified here. So let's go for the translation. First thing. The night has come to an end and the light of dawn is entering. O Jiva soul, arise and give up your sleep. Chant the names of Lord Hari, who is the giver of liberation, the supreme enjoyer, the all-attractive one, and the horse-headed incarnation, Hayagriva. Lord Hari incarnated as the half-man, half-lion Narsimha. He appeared as a dwarf Brahmana named Upendra and is the killer of Madhu demon. He is the beloved Maharaja and is blackish in complexion. He is the slayer of Putana witch and the destroyer of the demon Kaitabha. All glories to Lord Hari, who appeared as Lord Rama. Excuse me. Play again.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Your
That's not.
sound
Yes.
is not coming.
No, I'm not talking much.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And he is the beloved son of the king of Raja, Nanda Maharaja, and is blackish in complexion. He is the slayer of the Putana witch and the destroyer of the demon Kaitava. All glories to Lord Hari, who appeared as Lord Rama, the son of King Dasharatha. He is the darling of Mother Yashoda, the giver of pleasure to the cows, land, and spiritual senses, and the protector of the cows. He is the Lord of Vrindavana forest, the gopis beloved, and the lover of Radhika, and the most beautiful personality in all the worlds, Bhuvana Sundaravara. As Ramchandra, he brought about the end of the demoniac king Ravana. As Krishna, he stole the older gopis' butter. He stole the younger gopis' clothes while they were bathing in the Yamuna. He is a cowherd boy of Raja and the protector of the cowherd boys. He steals the hearts of all and always holds a flute. Lord Krishna is worshipped by the best of yogis and is the son of Nanda. He removes all the fears of the inhabitants of Praja. He is the color of a fresh rain cloud and his form is enchanting. When he wanders about playing his flute, he looks very charming. He is the son of Yashoda and the killer of King Kamsa, and he sports in the Rasa dance among the groups of Praja. Krishna engages in this Rasa dance underneath the Kadamba trees and he resides in the forest of Vrindavana. He increases the ecstasy of his devotees. He is the reservoir of all love and is the transcendental Cupid who uses his flowered arrows to increase the loving desires of the gopis. He is the pleasure of the gopis' heart and the abode of all wonderful qualities. Lord Krishna is the life of the river Yamuna. He is always absorbed in the enormous pastimes and he is the moon of the gopis' minds, which are like the chakora birds that subsist only upon moonlight. O mind, obey these words of mine and sing the glories of Sri Krishna in the form of these holy names, which are full of nectarian mellows. This song is sung in Mangalarati in some temples in Vrindavana, as this is a morning song. Okay, so let's go back to the song. So now that we have understood the lyrics thoroughly, let's just go through the song once again. Vibhavari Sesha Aloka Pravesha निद्राचारी उठ जीवा बोलो हरि हरि मुकुंद मोरारी राम कृष्ण हयग्रीवा नरसिंह वामन श्री मधुसूदन ब्रजेंद्र नंदन श्यामा पूतन घातन कैटभशातन जय दाशरथि रामा यशोदा दुलाला गोविंद गोपाल वृंदावना पुरंदरा गोपी प्रियजन राधिका रमण भुवन सुंदरवारा रावणान्तकरा माखन तस्करा गोपी जना वस्त्रहारी ब्रजेर राखला गोप वृंदापाला चित्तहारी वंशीधारी योगींद्र वंदना श्रीनंदनंदना व्रज जना भयहारी नवीन नीरदा रूप मनोहरा मोहन बंशी बिहारी यशोदनंदन कंस निशोदन निकुंज रास विलासी कदंब कानन रास परायण वृंदा विपिन निवासी आनंदवर्धन प्रेम निकेतन फुलशरायोजक कामा गोपांगना गण चित्त विनोदन समस्त गुण गण धामा जमुना जीवन केळि परायण मानस चंद्र चकोरा नाम सुधारस गाव कृष्णा जश राघो वचन मन मोरा विभावरी शेष आलोक प्रवेश निद्राचारी उठ जीवा बोलो हरि हरि मुकुंद मुरारी राम कृष्ण हयग्रीवा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा माता जी थैंक यू सो मच
Hare Krishna. Beautiful singing, Mataji. We all were like immersed in your singing, and no need to speak a word. I think everyone was feeling the same. With this nectarian mellow from you, we move further to the next section. And Mataji, it was wonderful. It was
Mataji,
awesome, Mataji.
No, that is the beauty of the song,
Yes,
Mataji.
yes, I totally agree with you.
This is
You,
Lord Krishna is there.
yes, Mataji. Song was so beautiful, and your singing too added to the beauty. And Mataji, it was a wonderful treat for our eyes also, and our ears also, because we could see everything. Everything was vision was going in front of our eyes. It was wonderful, Mataji.
Thank you, thank you.
So with this, I invite Anu Mataji. Anu Mataji is going to glorify Gopal Bhatta Goswami, Srila Gopal Bhatta Goswami, one of 6 Goswamis of Vrindavana, and born in 1503 on the 13th day of dark moon in the month of Posh. Shri Gopal Bhatta Swami was the son of Venkata Bhatta, a Brahman resident of Srirangam. Let's hear more from Mataji. I think she is going to glorify Srila Gopal Bhatta Swami. So Goswami, you all know, we all know. So Mataji, you are ready, you can start. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna to all the devotees presented here. I am not that much qualified to tell about Gopal Bhatta Goswami, but I will try. What can I tell? What I have read and what I have studied or what I have listened from the senior devotees. So, Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी नाम्ने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी प्रसादिष्टान्ने जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे. So today I will discuss about the glories of Gopal Bhatta Goswami and the pastime, the sweet pastime of Radha Ramanji. So first I will start with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because Chaitanya Mahaprabhu insisted to the 6 Goswamis that you all go to Vrindavan and do the 4 basic things, which are very much important. Number 1 was find out the Krishna Leela Sthalis, where like Krishna has performed the pastimes, the temples which were destroyed by and re-establish the temples. The third point is to write the books about Lord, the pastimes which were happened in Vrindavan. And the fourth one is like what is Krishna Bhakti. This was like very much important things which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to the six Goswamis, and one of the Goswami was Gopal Bhatt Goswami. So first we'll go to the childhood pastimes of like Gopal Bhatt Goswami. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was visiting the South India. He was touring all. So he then visited Ranganath temple in Srirangam, Patnam, Trichy. There are beautiful deities of Narayan. Krishna is worshipped in the form of Narayan. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when entered the temple, he was very much like, and all the devotees danced there on kirtan. Nice kirtan was there. So the main pujari was Venkat Bhatt, and there were like three brothers, Venkat Bhatt, and the another one was Pramodanand Saraswati and Tirumala Bhatt. Three brothers were there. So Gopal Bhatt was a son of Venkat Bhatt, which was one of the main pujari. And it was rainy season, Chaturmas. So they insisted to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to stay in their house for like 4 months. So they will also get the association, and they don't want to leave to like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu should go. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was staying in their house. So this was a great benefit for like Venkat Bhatt. He want to listen all daily. He was having a gathering. He used to organize like one class by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He used to listen, and this is called like devotee association. And so daily they were having 4 months daily classes. And when he was listening, he was discussing with the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu about the Lord. At that time, Gopal Bhatt Goswami, who was only 7 years old, he was listening to all the pastimes of the Lord, the stories, and he was very much interested. Even I have read somewhere, like in the books, Gaura is also having a storybook. So there is written like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has also shared his Maha to Gopal Bhatt. At that time, he was not Goswami, so I will say the little Gopal Bhatt. So after having and listening that all things, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was leaving after the 4 months, Gopal Bhatt Goswami insisted that I also want to come with you. I don't want to leave you. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, you have responsibilities. First, you serve nicely your parents, and when they are like served at that time, and you come to Vrindavan. So Gopal Bhatt Goswami waited, and he served his parents nicely. And when his parents were like old and they left their material body, at that time he remembered, and he was doing all his things which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told to him, like you serve the deities, everything, chanting and all he was doing. And when all process happened, he went to Vrindavan. In Vrindavan, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told him that there are he wrote a letter, there are my dear Rup and Sanatan, so you serve them. So Gopal Bhatt Goswami, we see like he was serving them, and not at all like all the Goswamis, Gopal Bhatt Goswami and Rup Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, he was serving them. All the like Goswamis, they were all together, not like हम और हमारे भगवान अलग हैं, आप अलग पूजा कीजिए और हम हमारा अलग करेंगे. Not like, they were serving all together. They were discussing. Even it is written in Hari Bhakti Vilas that Gopal Bhatt Goswami has helped Rup Goswami and Sanatan Goswami also. So they were also very happy by his services. One day he thought like, why should I not visit Muktinath in Nepal? And I should go and visit. It was like in his heart that I should go. So he started from Vrindavan bare feet. He visited Nepal, and Nepal, he had a darshan of Muktinath. Lord is directly giving Mukti. His name is only Muktinath there. So, and after one morning, he was taking bath in the Gandaki river. And while taking bath, he was having his kamandal. So with the kamandal, he was taking water. And as he was taking water, so some shilas, 12 shilas came in his kamandal. He thought, oh, by mistake it happened. So he dropped that down. And again, he took the kamandal and he has the same shilas in that. Third time, again, he tried. He took the kamandal, he took the water, and again the same shilas. Then he thought it is by like, it's the direction of Lord. I need to take them to Vrindavan. So he took them to Vrindavan and there he started serving them. And he was serving them very nicely. Days went on. One day, one merchant came and he said that, Gopal Bhatt Goswami ji, I have brought this dress, a nice dress, cloth, jewelry, ornament, everything for Lord. Please, for Thakurji, you please decorate him nicely. Gopal Bhatt Goswami was like in mind, but I have Shaligram Shilas. I can't like dress up my deities like that. So then he said, oh, is it like that? Next time when I'll come, I'll try something else. And Gopal Bhatt Goswami also told, okay, you keep the dress here and I will think about it, what I can do. That night, Gopal Bhatt Goswami went for a sleep. He was thinking that, Lord, I also want to dress up you nicely. I also want to make you dress nicely and put you some ornaments and mukut, everything. So, and he said like that, and he slept. Morning when he wake up, in the same way, he woke up, he took bath and he was going to make ready the shilas. As there were 12 shilas, so as he was starting, the one of the main shila, which was a Damodar shila, was not there. It was like missing. Then as he turned around, he saw that Damodar shila, at which place he has kept at that time, a beautiful deity was there. So he was like, he was very happy and he can't say anything. He was like, what to do? He called all the Goswamis and all the devotees together, that what, and they all see the presence of Lord there, and they were so happy. So they all together discussed what the name should be given to the deity. So they kept it Radha Ramanji. Radha Ramanji, Krishna who pleases Radharani. So this was like, we can say, the prayers of Gopal Bhatt Goswami, how he prayed to Lord and Lord was satisfied and he fulfilled his wish. Like, see, I am here. You can worship me now. You can decorate me now. So his prayers, we can see him. And many people say like, what we say, we call Arch Vigrah, पर जनरली लोग बोलते हैं तुम पत्थर की पूजा करते हो, stone है क्या? But no, this Shaligam Shila is not a stone. It is a special Shila that is being found in Gandaki river only. There is a special type of insect which eats stone and which gives the imprint like that. And the imprints are basically in, like, it will be some like a chakra, Sudarshan chakra, like some arts are there, and the hole will be there in the center. Many people in, like, they make fool also. You want to buy Shaligram Shila, take. But we have, if we want to buy a Shaligram Shila, you should buy from there only. And it is also written in our scriptures what is the particular definition about there. Sometimes there will be shankra, there will be chakra symbols, gada, and even this Gopal Bhatt Goswami ji was having one shila, in that Narsimha face was there. So all like different shilas have different names. So particularly it is found there only. And it is also said in our scriptures, Pratima nahi tumhi sakshat Brajendra Nandan. So we should not anyhow, if somebody is telling, we can explain them, and we should not feel it like that. Our so murti hai, aisa nahi hai. And even many devotees, they like visit sometime. If we are not like free, we can't visit all the deities together. Like there are 3 temples more: Radha Govindji, Radha Gopinath ji, and Radha Madan Mohan ji. So if sometime you have not that much time and you can't visit all the temples together, so you can go to Radha Ramanji directly. Radha Ramanji is having all the features like of combined in him, and he is also like the most mesmerizing, and because Lord is by himself manifested, it is not being created. It is said like Radha Govindji is being made by Vishwakarma, but this Lord is being appeared by himself. Even scientists, they have come and researched, like maybe there may be some like some person has made it, किसी ने तो बनाया होगा, हमको चेक करना चाहिए. They came and checked, but there was nothing man made like anything in that. And even I have heard like in the backside of DT there is some part of Shaligram Shila also. In the left side there is a crown which is in the form of Radharani, and so backside is some part of Shaligram Shila is there. So we can tell it like we can live tell it that Lord has been appeared for his devotee. And also like Gopal Bhatt Goswami is like very dear to Lord. We can see here if devotees worship like with dedication and devotion, so they can like Lord is prasann hote hain Bhagwan, and he has appeared, he fulfilled the wishes, we can see. So it is a very, very great pastime about him. I can't tell, I have many like things to say, but I am not that much capable, so I will tell. And even I have seen it is Gopal Bhatt Goswami is Gun Manjari in Krishna Golok Vrindavan Dham. So they are, all the Goswamis are Manjaris. So this is very, very like dear to Lord, and these deities, anyone who visit to Vrindavan, they should visit Lord. I haven't went yet now, but after hearing and reading this pastime, no, I am so much excited that whenever I will go, I will surely visit. So I will say all the devotees, like whoever go to Vrindavan, please visit there. And who want to worship like Shaligram, they should bring it from Gandaki river only. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. We have got so many wonderful, wonderful tips from all of you, Matajis. You people are so much full of knowledge, full of learning, that I am no one to say or appreciate you, Mataji. So, so I am feeling so speechless in front of all of you. No words to speak, but I will definitely say that in our day-to-day life, when we feel find difficulties in our spiritual life, we with this type of programs, with the association of devotees, we get so many ideas, so many things to learn from you, Mataji. With this program, I think we are surely going to progress in our spiritual life. So I remember yesterday we got the opportunity to listen to the pravachan of Jagasakshi Prabhu. He was also telling so many things, and with all this bhajan section, rising early in the morning, attending Mangala Aarti, to glories of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. Goswamis are so much for us, they are, we can only glorify them. We cannot say anything. So, and then the Gita section, Mataji, Janki Mataji gave so much knowledge to us. So now the time we will move forward to testing the knowledge given to all of us. So I have few questions made for all of us. We can say I am also one of you. So Mataji, we will move to the question answer section. Children are excited for that, I think. I have written it somewhere. Now I have lost the page, I think. Mataji, I will ask you with the first, if we say Janki Mataji did that What were the takeaway points in that shloka? Can anyone tell me the takeaway points? What were the learning we should take from that shloka?
Association.
Yes,
should
one by one.
associate
Yes, yes.
devotee.
Devotee association. What else? What was the one more? One more, can you tell me? One was devotee association. Then
We will associate good people. We will become good. If we associate bad people, will be bad.
yes, yes. Mataji gave the example of Narad Muni and water, and nicely taken by you. Yes, very nice, very nice. Anyone else can also participate? Though we don't have prizes, but seniors can also participate. Hare Krishna. Yes, Suman Mataji is saying something. Mataji, unmute.
Have full faith and surrender yourself.
Yes, yes, very nice, Mataji. That there is a seed of that faith which is already in us. We have to nourish that seed of faith and bhakti in us. That message was nicely delivered by Janki Mataji. So it was wonderful, Janki Mataji. And second was this bhajan Vibhavari Sesha, wonderfully sung by Lalita Mataji. In that, I think children will enjoy this section. Word meaning section, I will tell you. I will ask few words. Meanings were there. Mataji nicely, vividly explained. First one is, what is the meaning of Dulal? Mataji told the meaning of Dulal. Dulal.
Darling Mataji.
Darling, very nice. This is Lehri, na?
Yes, Mataji.
And Lehri is going. We should arrange some nice prize for Lehri. Lehri, full marks to you.
Krishna is darling for Vrindavan.
Yes, yes, very true. Very. Second word is taskara.
Thief.
Second, thief. And the elder people, senior Guru, Prabhujis, Matajis, all can also participate. Then one more word I have, shara. Shara. What is the meaning of sara or shara? There was a word shara.
Arrow, Mataji.
Arrow. Very nice, Lehri. It is little difficult, I know, but shar is arrow. Then there is one more word, or I can say this is full one concept or incarnation, Hayagriv. What is the meaning of Hayagriv? What is this incarnation of Lord?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Horse.
Hare
Horse
Krishna.
faced.
Horse head.
Horse
Horse,
faced. Hare
Mataji.
Deva, who is the giver of knowledge.
Yes, yes. And then we are coming to third section, that is Mataji glorified Gopal Bhatta Goswami. In that I will ask you, when was Gopal Bhatta Goswami born?
Long back, Mataji.
Long back. Very nice answer, beta, and very innovative answer. Anyone can answer? When was Gopal Bhatta Goswami born?
I think it was
1500, Mataji.
1503. Very near, very near. Very good.
Hare Krishna.
1500.
13th day of Ulsa.
Yes.
Ulsa.
Vinodni Mataji. Yes, Vinod, very learned senior devotee, one of us. Yes, Mataji. Thank you, Mataji. 13th day of dark moon in the month of Posh. So all these things we as devotees should know, And yes, we are very thankful to all the Matajis for wonderful participation. And it was really indeed very good effort from all the Matajis, all the participants, and big haribol to all the viewers, because without viewers, no use of any participation. If you are, there are listeners, Shravanam is more important than anything. So next is Mataji also mentioned about Navda Bhakti. That was in Shloka section, I think. Birth date, the morning Aarti is there. Okay then. Okay, can you tell me how many Shaligram Shilas were there with Goswami?
12, Mataji. Hare Krishna
12.
Mataji.
12.
12 Mataji.
12. And what was the name of the Shila which turned into the form of
Radha Ramana.
Radha? Very nice. Very nice.
Damodar Shila. Damodar Shila.
Damodar Shila. Shila was Damodar Shila, and it turned into a deity, and then
Radha.
it was named as Radharaman. And can you tell me what was its size? I think I'm not sure if I'm wrong. Please explain.
Radha Ramanji, Mataji, Radha Ramanji is in a 1.5 inch deities actually.
Mataji only told us, so I was 1.5 inch only. I
Very
think
nice.
on the thumb, this much only.
Not from Mataji, is little big, little big.
Little big. Oh, okay. Actually, we are only in learning stage only, and very nursery children only, Mataji.
And one more thing, Mataji, we have to add, I just want to add, if you permit me, Mataji.
Yes,
Shall I?
Please.
So Mataji, जो गंडकी माताजी ने जो अभी किया कि गंडकी रिवर में जो है शालिग्राम शिला मिलता है, और उसमें एक मेन थिंग क्या होता है कि जो शालिग्राम शिला जो वहाँ पे मिलते हैं हमें स्टोन्स, जो यूजली जो है जो सुनार होते हैं वो अपने यहाँ ये वाले स्टोन रखते हैं, बिकॉज द ब्यूटी ऑफ, और द उसमें क्या होता है कि जब आप उस पर रब करेंगे गोल्ड, तो वो उसके अंदर चला जाता है. जो शालिग्राम शिला है, जो ओरिजिनल शालिग्राम शिला होता है, उसके सबके अंदर गोल्ड होता है हमेशा. और कभी भी आप उसके ऊपर रब करेंगे, मतलब अगर आपके पास मतलब 1 इंच का है, अब उसमें आप एक मतलब उसके बराबर का अगर आप गोल्ड घिसेंगे ना ऊपर से, तो वो उसके अंदर चला जाएगा. तो यूजली जो है सुनार अपने पास ये शिला रखते हैं, पर उनको पता नहीं है कि ये साक्षात भगवान है. वो तो अपने यूज के लिए रखते हैं, क्योंकि उसके अंदर गोल्ड चला जाता है, वेस्ट नहीं होता. शेप करने के लिए जब हम गोल्ड को शेप देते हैं तो हमें स्टोन पे घिसना होता है, जो हाथ से बनाते हैं, तो वो उसी पत्थर के अंदर चला जाता है. तो इसलिए वो लोग अपने पास वो रखते हैं, बट वो एक्चुअल में कृष्ण भगवान है और भगवान का साक्षात स्वरूप है. तो थैंक यू सो मच, वंडरफुल सेशन, नाइस हियर फ्रॉम ऑल डिफरेंट माताजीज. एंड नो डाउट प्रमोदनी माताजी इन्वोकेशन की वजह से सब पूरा सेशन बहुत अच्छा रहा. माताजी ने इतने अच्छे से कीर्तन किया, भगवान का आह्वान किया, तो हम सब लोग अच्छे से सुन पाए. थैंक यू सो मच. हरि बोल, हरे कृष्णा फॉर ऑल माताजी.
Big Hari Bol to all of you. Hare Krishna.
Will you stop recording, Mataji? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat
Hare Krishna Mataji. Dandavat pranam Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Please be there every Sunday.
Thank you so much.
And attend the program and participate more and more in this program. Thank you so much.
Archana Mataji, it was very nice, Mataji.
You were really, Mataji. It is
No, not like that.
from
You
my heart.
handled the program very nicely.
Thank you
So
so
much
much.
to learn.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Shall we stop?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
You can end the meeting.